A project aimed at cutting down on accidents and keeping people safe started today in New Haven. Neighbors living in the area say it's been years in the making. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live in the Elm City to show us exactly what is changing. Matt.
Well, Aaron, this is here on Edgewood Avenue, and you can already see some of the improvements that the city has made. Now, right where I'm standing right now, this used to be the curb line right here, but take a walk. You can see how they have expanded it out here all the way to the corner, making the road a little bit more narrower, sort of making the sidewalks and the crosswalk, shortening the amount of time that you have to spend outside crossing the middle of the street. They say that's a plus, and they say that's just one of the things they're doing to make this area, this stretch of road, a lot more safer. New Haven's Edgewood Avenue is about to get a makeover.
This has been a long time coming.
Alder Yvette Hamilton, who lives on the street, knows all too well just how tricky it can be to try and cross sections of the more than 2-mile stretch of road that leads to downtown, specifically pointing out the intersection with Winthrop Avenue.
That intersection where so many people have gotten hit in the past is being addressed. And yes, it is being addressed along with all the other intersections on the Edgewood corridor.
Thanks to a $1.2 million state grant, New Haven will revamp Edgewood, adding the longest protected cycle track in the state, separating bicyclists from cars. Adding the dedicated bike lane, which will include traffic signals specifically for those riders, will also give the appearance of a narrower road, which will help slow down cars. And then there's the pedestrian infrastructure, like extending curbs.
Every little bit that you shorten the crossing distance of a street, that's an improvement. Giving pedestrians dedicated time in a signal cycle to cross, that's an improvement.
They'll also add in a number of crossing signals, something that's missing from many now, along with traffic calming measures. And it's needed because last year New Haven saw 13 pedestrian deaths. And in 2021, it's already had dozens of accidents, including a handful that were fatal.
This isn't a shortcut to downtown. It's a neighborhood street. It's a street where people live, where kids cross the street, people of all ages use the street, and all the different users of the street deserve to be protected.
Now, the city engineer says they hope to have all the construction, the concrete, the asphalt, done by the fall. As for the infrastructure, you can see that orange cone right there. That's where the crossing signals are going to go. The hope is that they're going to have all of those here installed on Edgewood Avenue by early next year. We're live with the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.